A new report from City of Kitchener staff says they are committed to fighting for affordable housing, but a renoviction bylaw is not the answer. This comes after housing advocates called on the city to follow places like Hamilton and London and create a renoviction bylaw to help support tenants. CTV's Jeff Pickel joins us with more on this. Jeff, other cities have put in place bylaws. Why does the City of Kitchener seem to be more hesitant?
Well, Krista, it comes down to three major reasons. One, they say it's unclear if these actually work. The bylaws are fairly new and are limited in their power. Second, it would be an expensive and time-consuming undertaking. And lastly, this report says it's really an issue for the province and it should be on them to fix it. Now, a renoviction is a term for a bad faith eviction where a landlord will use the guise of a renovation to force someone out of an apartment and typically to rent it to someone else at a higher rate. Renoviction bylaws like the one in Hamilton require landlords to obtain a renovation license, pay a fee, and provide evidence of the need for renovations before evicting a tenant or to demolish or repair or convert a unit. But according to the City of Kitchener staff report, a bylaw does not make sense. It reads in part, the effectiveness is not proven. It continues to be too soon for staff to evaluate the effectiveness of these Ontario licensing bylaws in preventing evictions. They say it will require time and money for training, stating the City of Kitchener does not have the mandate, funding, staff, expertise, or other resources. City staff are not trained social workers or tenant advocates and do not have specialized legal expertise in this area. The report says the bylaw would be unnecessary if the province stepped in, saying staff recommend council continue advocacy for legislative changes at the provincial level to strengthen existing Residential Tenancies Act and Landlord-Tenant Board processes. Now, this report is going to committee on June 16th, next Monday, where councillors will have a first look at this recommendation. And it's likely many of the tenant advocacy groups and people impacted by evictions will have a lot to say. Krista.
CTV's Jeff Pickel reporting for us live tonight. Thank you, Jeff.